Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Triple H might be considering bringing back 39-year-old former NXT champion Aleister Black at the Royal Rumble 2025 Premium Live event. Black is seemingly done with AEW and could be looking for a WWE return. His participation on February 1 is a no-go since he won't be a free agent by then, but he should be ready to join in later in February or March. Black's run in WWE ended abruptly when he got released in 2021. His wife, Zelina Vega, is still with the company though. There's a ton of buzz and excitement building up for the 2025 Royal Rumble, mainly because of the surprises that could happen. Unfortunately, he won't be involved in it. He might have had some creative clashes with the management, but he'd likely be keen to work with the Stamford promotion again. The big draw would be Triple H being in charge now. The Chief Content Officer has a knack for bringing back former WWE stars and maximizing their potential. Plus, he'd likely be excited about the chance to work with the game again and reunite with his wife. It'll be interesting to see where he lands once he becomes a free agent. If Black returns, he should be portrayed as a fierce lone wolf. Let's wait and see what happens. WWE is in a different place now compared to when Black left a few years back. Triple H understood him during his NXT days, where he was showcased as one of the top talents. But things didn't quite translate the same way when he moved up to the main roster. He shined as a sinister character that set him apart from the crowd. But once he hit the main roster, much of that complexity and edge disappeared, and he seemingly got overlooked. If Black makes his way back to WWE, he needs to embody the NXT persona that fans adored. With Triple H leading the creative direction, this transformation is certainly within reach. Let's stay tuned to see what the enigmatic star decides and what the future holds for his potential return. The 2025 Royal Rumble is just around the corner, and the WWE Universe is buzzing with speculation. Every year, the Rumble match is filled with surprises, returning legends, shocking debuts, and jaw-dropping betrayals. But this year, one particular rumor has set the wrestling world on fire. Could Triple H be planning to bring back a 39-year-old former WWE champion from AEW for a shocking Royal Rumble return? For weeks, reports have suggested that WWE has been in talks with a major name, a former world champion who left WWE for AEW but could now be on his way back. The identity of this mystery star has been debated endlessly, but multiple sources seem to point to one particular name. As the speculation reached a fever pitch, the truth was finally revealed. And it shook the wrestling world. Whenever there's talk of a WWE champion returning from AEW, one name inevitably comes up: CM Punk. Punk made a controversial comeback to wrestling in AEW after nearly a decade away, but his run there was filled with drama, backstage fights, suspensions, and eventually, a messy departure. Despite his rocky history with WWE, many fans have wondered if a Royal Rumble return could be the ultimate never-say-never moment. But was it really him? The answer, according to sources inside WWE, was no. While CM Punk's return to WWE will always be a topic of discussion, he was not the 39-year-old former WWE champion being discussed for a potential Royal Rumble return. So, who was? After weeks of rumors and speculation, multiple reports confirmed the truth. The former WWE champion Triple H was in talks with none other than AJ Styles. That's right, the phenomenal one. AJ Styles, who left WWE after an incredible run to join AEW in 2024, had been one of the company's biggest stars for years. A two-time WWE champion, multiple-time Intercontinental and United States champion, and one of the greatest in-ring performers of his generation. Styles was a major loss when he chose to leave WWE for a new challenge. His move to AEW was seen as a game-changer, a shift in the balance of power between the two companies. However, reports now indicated that Styles was unhappy with his creative direction in AEW and had been in talks with Triple H about a possible return. And what better place for a shocking comeback than the Royal Rumble? Bringing AJ Styles back to WWE was never going to be easy. He was a major player in AEW, and his contract situation was complicated. However, sources revealed that Triple H personally reached out to Styles, presenting him with an offer he couldn't refuse. WWE wasn't just offering Styles a return, they were offering him a WrestleMania main event spot. According to insiders, if Styles were to return at the Royal Rumble, he would be booked as a top-tier contender for the main event of WrestleMania 41. The creative team had already begun drafting potential storylines, including a possible feud with either Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins, or even Roman Reigns. For Styles, this was the opportunity of a lifetime. A return to WWE on the grandest stage against the best competition in the business. And so, the deal was struck. The 2025 Royal Rumble match was already shaping up to be one of the most unpredictable in years. Roman Reigns had declared his entry, Seth Rollins was looking to defend his championship status, and younger stars like Braun Breaker, Carmelo Hayes, and Austin Theory were fighting to establish themselves. But when the countdown clock hit 0 for entrant number 30, the arena erupted. I am a asterisk. The familiar sound of AJ Styles' theme music blasted through the stadium speakers. The crowd went insane as Styles stepped onto the entrance ramp, his signature hood up, eyes locked on the ring. AJ Styles was back in WWE. Every superstar in the ring froze, their faces showing a mix of shock and disbelief. Styles took his time walking down the ramp, soaking in the moment. After a year away, he was back where he belonged. And he wasn't just here to make an appearance, he was here to win. The second Styles entered the ring, he went on an absolute tear. He immediately eliminated a former world champion, showing that he hadn't lost a step. He hit a phenomenal forearm on Gunther, then delivered a Styles clash to Cody Rhodes, making it clear that he was here to take back his spot at the top. But his biggest moment came when he came face-to-face with Roman Reigns. The two men had a heated history, dating back to their classic battles in 2016 when Styles first arrived in WWE. Now, years later, they stood across from each other once again, two of the very best in the business. The crowd was on their feet as they went to war. Reigns threw Superman punches, but Styles dodged. Styles went for a phenomenal forearm, but Reigns countered with a spear. For minutes, they battled, until finally, in a stunning turn of events, AJ Styles eliminated Roman Reigns. The crowd exploded. The man who had dominated WWE for years had just been thrown over the top rope by the returning AJ Styles. And just like that, the main event picture for WrestleMania 41 changed forever. As the Royal Rumble came to a close, AJ Styles stood tall, pointing to the WrestleMania sign. His mission was clear, he was coming for the WWE Championship. Reports suggested that WWE was already planning AJ Styles vs. Cody Rhodes for the WrestleMania 41 main event, a true dream match that would headline one of the biggest events in WWE history. With Triple H pulling the strings behind the scenes, AJ Styles' return wasn't just a one-night surprise. It was the beginning of a new chapter in WWE. Bringing back AJ Styles from AEW was a massive win for WWE. It showed that WWE was still the place to be, that Triple H was willing to do whatever it took to make the Royal Rumble unforgettable, and that the road to WrestleMania 41 was about to be more exciting than ever. For AJ Styles, the message was clear: the Phenomenal One is back, and I'm taking back my crown.